Hey guys, Mr. Thibodeau here. Let's jump into our math for the week. Lesson 119, graphing area and volume formulas. Okay. So this isn't too complicated necessarily, though they do have a tendency of giving you some pretty hard concepts right before you end. And really what they're doing here isn't, they're not worried about whether or not you understand all of this just yet. They're just trying to prime you for next year. Okay. So here we go. The letter A, it represents your area, okay? And then the side squared is talking about if you have a square, right, all of its sides are the same. So really, what I would prefer they do is, instead of talking about the square, because square is kind of a special case, I would have rather they just do area equals the base times the height. And of course, for a square, the base and the height are the exact same thing, right? So they just do sides squared equal each other for a square. Okay. For a rectangle, for anything else, it's b times h. Okay. When we get to volume, okay, so I have 3 and 3, so 3, 3, right? 3 times 3 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's my area. Now, if I'm talking about volume, though, that's a three-dimensional figure. Okay, so we'll go down here, and we'll draw another one of these. These lines connect down here. I think I'm supposed to do one off. Let's see, how do you draw a three-dimensional figure? Here. And then here, something like this. Okay, oh, there you go. Yeah, so for a three-dimensional figure, okay, trying to figure out exactly what all of these are. This is going to be for volume. So we have 3, and then we have to figure out this length here. That's going to be our height. And so if this is also 3, okay, then it's a cube. And we have 3 times 3 times 3. That's going to be our volume. So we have our base times the height times, wasn't height, width. Base times width times height. Now we have height. So base, width, and then height. Sorry about that. So over here, finding the volume of a cube, E3, because, right, if you have base times, width times height, and they're all the same, then that's 3 cubed, or 3 times 3 times 3. Let's move to the next. And the good news is that's really all you have to do here. I don't really think that it's very helpful to see the graph at this point. 3 times 3 times 3, 4 times 4 times 4. Those I think are pretty easy to do. Or in this case, it's just 3 times 3. And then graph the function E3 using the same table. So 1 times 1 times 1, 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times 3 times 3, 4 times 4 times 4. Okay. And then you just graph that. You can answer C. That's not too difficult. They've really just eased you into it. Okay. So not too complicated stuff just yet. Let's go ahead. I'm going to make it nice and easy for you. I'm just going to ask you guys to do 20 through 30 all. Okay. That's your work for today. 20 through 30 all. All right, guys. Have a good one.